Hi students, welcome to my channel Thoughts of Physics.
In the video series of wave optics, in this class I am going to explain refraction of plane waves. That is, I am going to derive the Snell's law using Huygens principle. We know that Snell's law, sin I by sin r is equal to n to 1. That refractive index of the medium is equal to the ratio of sin of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction. So that law I am going to prove by using Huygens principle. Let us consider a refracting surface. Now, this is the refracting surface. Let us say Mn is the refracting surface. Refracting surface means when light incident on this, that light undergoes refraction. Now, this is, let us say this is normal to the surface. And this is a normal to the surface. Let us consider a plane wavefront AB. A plane wavefront AB incident on this refracting surface at an angle of incidence, say I. AB is the plane wavefront. Now, according to Huygens principle, each point on the wavefront acts as the source of secondary disturbance. Now, the point at B also, it acts as source of secondary disturbance. From that disturbance, the wave spread in all directions. Let us consider from the B, the wave spread in all the directions. The wave travels from B to and it touches the refracting surface at C. Now this is the ray. Already we have discussed that the ray is perpendicular to the wavefront. Now here the angle is 90 degrees. Now this is angle of incidence now. I. Now this is AB is the incident wavefront. Now let us extend the normal into the medium. Now let us say these two mediums are, this is medium 1 and this is medium 2. First medium and second medium. In the first medium the speed of the wave is v1 and in the second medium the speed of the wave is v2. Now we are going to draw the refracted wavefront. Now this is the incident wavefront. AB is the incident wavefront and now the refracted wavefront. To draw a new wavefront according to Huygens principle, we have to take the tangential surface in the forward direction to the spheres of secondary wavelets. So now the distance from B to C, it becomes V1 into T, because V1 is the velocity of the wave in the first medium and T is the time taken by the wave to reach from B to C. Now let us draw the refracted wavefront. To draw the refracted wavefront, now we have to draw the first sphere. Now with a distance of V2 into T, because V2 is the speed of the wave in the second medium. This is the second medium. With a distance of V2 into T from the point A, let us draw a sphere. This is the sphere. So now from A, the distance of this sphere is V2 into T, because V2 is the speed of the wave in the second medium, T is the time. So V2 is this distance. Now we have to take the tangential surface for this sphere to get the refracted wavefront. Now let us take the tangential surface like this and it touches at point D. Now CD is the refracted wavefront and the angle of refraction, this is R and this is the angle of refraction R. Now, AB is incident wavefront and CD is refracted wavefront. From this figure, now let us take sin I. Let us take sin I. Sin I is equal to sin theta formula, already we know that, opposite side by hypotenuse. So for this angle I, sin theta, that is opposite side is BC. Opposite side is BC by hypotenuse is AC. Similarly, from this triangle take sin R. Sin R is equal to, from this triangle sin R is equal to sin theta formula, opposite side by hypotenuse. So opposite side is AD. Opposite side is AD by hypotenuse again, that is AC. Now take sin I by sin R. Sin I by sin R, that is equal to Sin I already we have determined, that is BC by AC. BC by AC over sin R is AD by AC. AD by AC. That is AC cancel, that is equal to BC by AD. That is the value of sin I by sin R is equal to BC by AD. So already we know that sin I by sin R, sin I by sin R is equal to BC by AD. We know the values of BC and AD. The BC value is V1 into T by AD value is V2 into T. T get cancelled. Finally, sin I by sin R. Sin I by sin R is equal to V1 by V2. Let it be equation 1. We know the refractive index of the medium N is equal to C by V. That is, the refractive index of the medium is equal to the ratio of speed of light in the vacuum to the speed of light in the medium. From that, you can write V is equal to C by N. V is equal to C by N. So from that, you can write V1 is equal to C by N1, comma, V2 is equal to C by N2. That is, V1 is speed of the wave in the first medium, V2 is speed of the wave in the second medium. Here N1 is the refractive index of the first medium, N2 is the refractive index of the second medium. Now we got the values of V1 and V2 and substitute these values V1, V2 in the equation number 1. So from the first equation implies, sin I by sin R, sin I by sin R is equal to, sin I by sin R is equal to V1 by V2. That is V1, that is the value is C by N1 over V2. V2 the value is C by N2. C get cancelled and N1, N2 goes to numerator, that is N2 by N1. That is sin I by sin R is equal to N2 by N1. Now if you cross multiply it, N1 sin I. N1 sin I is equal to N2 sin R. This is known as Snell's law. So this is known as Snell's law.
If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. For latest updates, subscribe and click the bell icon. Thank you.